All right, we are back for another segment of Ripke Studios guest musician feature. My guest again today, Mr. Andy Bennis, a very good friend of mine who I played on the road with Back 40 for what, 12 years? About that long? 10 years
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah, definitely 10. Because we
Yep.
actually started that out as just you and I. It was the Back 40 duet.
Yep. Yep. I still have some of those flyers. I still have recordings. I have so many discs. I don't know if I'll ever listen to them. Someday when I'm like 70, maybe I'll just get them out. You got some there too, probably.
Yeah, I got like a spindle over here somewhere that's just a stack of CDs, like CDRs that we
Yeah.
recorded.
Yeah. Well, so that leads me to my next question. I hear that you're getting older. How does that make you feel?
Um, I'm okay with that because kids are stupid for the most part. I mean, let's face it.
Yep.
Look at those spring breakers out on the beach in Florida. No, I'm totally fine with getting older.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. I asked that one that there was like an old talk show, and it was who's the guy from Saturday Night Live?
There's a few of
them. He's in the Adam Sandler movies. The short little guy.
them. Rob Schneider.
No, the other one. Anyway, he was on this show, and he goes, "I have this joke about getting older," and the host
David
goes,
Spade.
"Nope."
Tim Meadows.
No, he's a little guy. I can't even describe him.
That's all right.
I can't believe I can't think of his name. Anyways, he said, so you know how the host sets him up for a joke? He goes, "Well, I have a joke about getting older, so however you can set me up." And the host goes, "So I hear you're getting older."
Excellent question.
Okay, anyway.
You're really getting good at this, Dan. I mean, episode 3, it might as well be 3,000 right now.
Yes.
Watch out, Mark Maron.
Is he still doing his?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge Maron fan. He's over 1,000 episodes now, I think.
Yeah. Yep, he's got a good program. Oh, cool. This is a good question for you. What musical artist are you currently, even in lockdown, collaborating with? We talked about us doing a collaboration.
Yeah. So we've done a Back 40 thing. So my buddies in Fangs and Twang, we're doing the same thing, collaborating on songs and editing them together to do video. So we did one for a song called Part-Time Vampire, which is kind of our theme song almost. Yeah. So yeah, working with that. And then just working with myself.
Yeah.
I've been just doing some live jams here and there. Just when I feel it, I don't announce it. I just say, I'll be up in the loft, kind of playing a little bit, and just go live for a little bit. So
do
what you gotta do what you can do.
Yep. Do you have any? Actually, let me ask you this first. I'm curious because I don't know if I've ever really knew. When did you start learning music? Like, were there early lessons, or was it in school, or just from being in that with your family?
Yeah, I took piano lessons for a year or so at a pretty young age. The thing I think I found out is, even though I was maybe in band or like at least for a little while, and piano lessons or band or stuff like that, was I really liked just trying to figure things out by ear, and just really like hearing a melody and then going to the piano and trying to figure that out, or eventually going to the guitar and trying to figure that out. I never took lessons on any of the instruments that I play now, which I mainly play guitar and mandolin. I never took lessons on either of those, which is a good and a bad thing. I mean, obviously you can pick up so many things from taking professional lessons, which, you're a teacher. If I would have taken a couple lessons for you, like there's things that I've discovered over the years, like maybe within the last couple of years, where I'm like, how come I never knew that?
Yeah.
Well, but it's because I was self-taught, I just like figured things out as I went.
Well, I still counter that all the time. I mean, there's so many different genres and styles and little niches.
Well, and YouTube is so amazing for just like the guitar instructors that put things out for free on YouTube is just like an endless resource that never existed like when we were learning guitar.
No, and backing tracks, stuff to play along with.
Yeah.
I can go, you can go on YouTube and I can play with any style of music, any key, any tempo. And when I first started practicing, I had to record myself on a cassette tape, strumming, and then that was my backing track. So I had to play like a chord for 5 minutes and then play with this crappy tape recording.
Remember getting that first 4-track where you could like jam with yourself. It was just amazing.
Yep. I have one back here somewhere. I'll never use it again, but it's back there. Well, if you think about it, a lot of the musicians like I grew up that I was inspired by, or maybe even a generation before me, I mean, those guys learned, and gals learned listening to records and learning by ear. So that was your teacher in a way. And that's a good teacher. Yep.
I think it helps in its own way because when you're relying on your ears, that's a different skill set that I think you develop as opposed to just like reading something on a page and being able to replicate it.
Yep. And then if you're going to go to music school, you're going to have ear training. You're going to have that. And that was one thing actually I struggled with early. And I wish I'd spent more time doing that as opposed to the lesson sometimes, so, but do you have any advice for novice performing musicians who are just coming up, and once we get the lockdown out of the way, they can go, we all can go up perform again, and they're going to go up perform, but they haven't performed yet. They're just getting used to it. Any advice for them?
I think it's just to try to develop your own style and develop it with people that you enjoy making music with, because if you're not in at least in my experience, when you're not in a situation where you're enjoying the people that you're around, then like it's not going to lead to something really good unless you're a freaking genius and all you need is someone to play that guitar solo next to you. But in my experience, it's about collaborating with the people that are around you and bouncing off other people's ideas and making it better. So yeah, I would just say like, don't get too tied up into what style you have to play and where you need to go. It's like develop your own thing and surround yourself with people that make you better and you enjoy being around.
Yeah, that sounds like good advice. And even from our own homes, I think we're continuing to do that, follow that advice ourselves. We're still collaborating with friends that we enjoy, talking to and being with.
Yeah, and I think it almost like kind of kicks you in the butt a little bit to like reach, it forces you to reach out and say, and like Back 40, we play a gig every 6 months or a couple times a year, whatever it ends up doing. But like when this came around, one of the first things I thought is like, how can I get those guys involved and how can we like collaborate on something together, like in this situation. So try to find silver linings on the situation that we're in. It definitely is kind of given me a little bit of a shove to like do some more creative things.
And it has done the same for me too. I've done a lot more actually sitting down and going through not necessarily the playing with other people, but going through the process of collaborating and arranging music and actually doing the recording remotely together. It's been fun doing that.
Yeah, and what you're doing right now too.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. This has been fun, and plus I've been so busy lately. I haven't been connecting with people as much as I should be. I get take on a lot of projects, and I just get focused on those. So like Adam, I haven't seen it in quite a while. So now I've just got to sit down and talk to him for an hour the other night, and I haven't seen in a while. We don't get to see each other regularly much. So I get to sit down and talk to you. And all our families got together the other night with all the kids on Zoom, which was a noise fest.
It's a train wreck.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Don't have 13, 14 kids on Zoom at the same time. Yeah, for the classes they make all the kids mute that I've taught.
Yes.
And then it works. I go, if you all mute, it works. Can you tell me what activities you like doing outside of music?
Sure. So I think I've it's outside of, is it outside of music or not? I don't know, but like I've just started getting more into video, but like it links back to music again, because whether it's shooting the band that I'm playing in or just other bands that I know or I'm around, started to do like multi-cam video shoots and edit, and then I've always loved recording shows. So going back years and years and years and years ago, I've always tried to capture live performances. So live recording is definitely a passion of mine, just to try to get some of those things and then archive them. And then I've started to add that video element in a little bit more lately. But yeah, I mean, as a dad of 2 kids and a husband and a full-time worker, there's not much time for much else. So I try to put all my spare time into my family or into music.
Yep. And like all the things you just mentioned, all the video stuff, and going back to the archive music that you did, all the stuff for Back 40 that Andy did is amazing. The archive that I can tell that you like doing it, because like going to the archive for Back 40, it's so organized, all the tracks are there, everything, and that stuff takes time to do. And I noticed with your YouTube channel, it had the same feel. Like it was very nice in order, like you took good care of the project. And I should put those links up, because those are very cool to check out. And there's a lot of music there. Archives for all the bands you played with, and your YouTube page will definitely put those up. I encourage people to subscribe. Well, I think that's probably good for this segment. We're gonna kick it off at the end here with one more cool live performance featuring Andy Bennis and his dear good friends he likes to hang out and collaborate with. Well, I appreciate you joining me tonight. Anything else you want to say to the people before we go?
Stay strong, people.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
That's all I got left in this world. Half a tank of gas. That's all I got left in this world. On this 100-mile stretch, I got 99 left yet to go.
Down this highway full of dead souls, sucking life right from the skull. Down this highway full of dead souls, sucking life right from the skull. In that 78 van, I'm gonna go just as far as I can. Won't you please carry me? I can't take this load no more. Won't you please carry me? I don't think this life gets no harder. Down that Mississippi River, out to the Gulf of Mexico. Down that Mississippi River, out to the Gulf of Mexico. I'll get passed down the
just an ace and a jack. They say Vegas will make you a wealthy man. It's just an ace and a jack. Well, if I roll out a rich man, I ain't ever coming back. Coming back. Won't you please carry me? I can't take this load no farther. Won't you please carry me? I don't think this life is no harder. I can't take this load no farther. I don't think this life gets no harder.
Sweet sassy molassie.